What is good, my reflections? What is good, my babies? You are over here with Totorithia, baby. Hit that like and subscribe button, because you know we over here talking about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, baby, we taking it back when, because you know they try to throw things very negatively in the entertainment industry, baby. But we have jumped out of the entertainment industry, baby. We have jumped out of their reality, out of their matrix, baby, and we bringing it down to the New Orleans, baby. Shout out to him. Okay, let's go ahead and shout out to her too, and let's go ahead and let's go down this rabbit hole, baby. You know when they can't overstand something, they try to write it off as a conspiracy theorist, but baby, Tariq is here to break it down. Okay, today, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video, we are here to talk about the strange story of the Voodoo King of New Orleans, baby. Okay, it says throughout history, there have been those individuals who have transcended to the bounds of mere mortals to be launched into legends and lore, whether it is because of their abilities, reputation, or mere rumors. These are the people who have managed to take a place in legend, to become larger than life. Oftentimes, it is. I lost my place, y'all. Where we at? Where we at? Oftentimes, it is hard to disentangle facts from fiction, which is such individuals, their legends, a mix of real history and the murky realm of the uncertainty, baby. Okay, that between that veil, baby. Okay, it says one such individual was a man who stated out of out who started out as a slave only to become one of the most feared and powerful voodoo masters of the 19th century in New Orleans, baby. Okay, shout out to him. So we're saying that he started out as a slave, baby, and became one of the most feared and powerful voodoo masters in New Orleans, baby. Let's get into it. It says, born in the 19th century in the African country of Senegal as a Bambara, an ethnic group native to much of West Africa. Okay, so I'm saying this group right here is an ethnic group, okay, in West Africa. It says the man known as Jean Montanet. Montanet. Jean Montanet. Let's see if they gonna pronounce this for us reflection. Here's a picture of him though. If you want to, it says Jean Montanet lives to be 84 years old, passing away in 1885. His 15 wives, shit, he had 15 wives, y'all. Had born some of 7 children. So he had 15 wives with 7 children. Yeah, bad. Well, you cut up then, baby. Okay, well, let's get back into it because we kind of see who you get what I'm saying. We got a picture of who we talking about right here, baby. Okay. It says he claims to have been a prince son. So they're trying to say that he was brought into slavery or whatever, but he was really a prince son, baby. He was a prince son, baby. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay. Where were we? Reflection. Okay, with traditional ceremony scars across his cheek, although whether this was true or not is unknown. Okay, so they saying he had, in different tribes they would have scars, and their scars would be like, we call them war wounds. You get what I'm saying, baby? Not necessarily a negative thing. Okay, it says what is known is that when he was young, he was captured by Spanish slavers who sold him at some Spanish port, after which he was shipped off to Cuba into a life of slavery. There he was known for his cooking skills as well as for his immense physical strength. And he managed to earn his freedom by using his magnetic charm to forge a friendship with his master, baby. He know the power of telepathic around that motherfucker, baby. He know the power of manipulate minds around that bitch, baby. Yes, he do. Shout out to him. Okay. Some people like to manipulate minds for self gain. You get what I'm saying? Because he did it for self reasons too, but you get what I mean? They're not doing it to help their people. You get what I'm saying? You can use, just like a person is a millionaire, if you're not doing anything with the money, then there's no point in you being in the war, baby. Okay. It says after this, he joined the crew of a Spanish vessel and spent some years traveling the world with them as a free man and a cook. At some point, he tired of his tired of his travels and decided to settle down in New Orleans, Louisiana, where the next chapter of his life would unfold. So he ended up becoming friends with his masters, and he ended up joining the crew of you get what I'm saying, some Spanish sailors, and he was with them traveling the world, baby, as a free man, and he was a cook at the same time. So he cooked his motherfucking ass off. Shout out to him, baby. Okay. So he went to New Orleans where the next chapter of his life will unfold. So when he went to New Orleans, some shit, y'all get what I'm saying? Keep in mind, this still is a prince in disguise. All right. It says in New Orleans, Mansonet, I really feel like I'm fucking up his name though. What's his first name? You heard me? What's his first name? Because I don't like messing up people's names. Y'all get what I'm saying? They said his name is James. No, it's Gene, y'all. Okay? Gene. Okay, we're going to call him Gene. In New Orleans, Gene found humble work as a cotton roller, and it was here where his intimidating presence and his authoritative manner managed to hold and influence over his co-workers. You know what they say, they only need one, baby, and we'll turn that motherfucker out. Okay? It says, as well as his claims that he was a practitioner of grits, baby. Yes. It says, a magical system originating in synagogue and practiced by the priest, baby. It says the slaves he worked with soon fully believed that he was a potent magic user and voodoo practitioner, baby. Okay, so they start seeing. You get what I'm saying? Keep in mind, he already strong. He cooks his ass off. You get what I'm saying? That's why I be telling y'all, if you see somebody with some bad energy cooking, don't you eat they shit, because energy go into the food, and you fuck around and eat that food, you gonna feel bad. You gonna have a negative day, or your whole body just gonna be through the fuck off. It's because it's transferring energy, baby. Shit, reflection. Okay. Or you can put good energy into people the same way. All right. It says, and had many mysteries, powers, such as the ability to mentally influence people. You got that code, all y'all can mentally influence people. It's called magnets, baby. It's called the mind. It's called who intent is stronger, mind of yours, baby. Okay. That's why when you know self, nobody intent can be stronger than your intent. If somebody intent is stronger than yours over who you are, they can influence your reality reflection. That shit dangerous. Okay. You see what's going on right here. Don't take one. Okay, and it says to tell the future. So he had the ability to mentally influence people, which make them, you'll get what I'm saying, see shit his way, baby. And he had the ability to divine, which is tell the future. Okay. It says Gene did everything he could to fan such rumors, which made him highly respected and even feared among the slaves. And he was seen as a strong leader who few were willing to disobey, baby. They knew not to play with that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. He was soon being consulted for his perpetrated fortune-telling powers by both black slaves and whites alike, baby. Y'all get what I'm saying? They came around the corner in the cottage, and they said, we won't know if you could tell us our future and shit too. Y'all get what I'm saying, man? Best shut that door on their ass. Okay. Anyway, it says, and hold on. They said, Teresa, we don't know. Laf Cadillo could write in this. Laf Cadillo would write this in 1885. So he wrote this about Gene. You get what I'm saying? He says his physical strength gave him considerable advantage above his fellow blacks. Okay. And his employers also discovered that he wielded some particular occult influence over the Negroes. Okay, so they in here writing about him. They say this motherfucker is stronger than the rest of them, baby. He cock strong around that motherfucker, baby. And they also trying to say that he had influence. This why they try to get what I'm saying, blemish a motherfucking image around here when they feel like, that's why they don't like when you speak out. You get what I'm saying, because it only take one. How many? Only take one. Okay. It says which made him vulnerable as an overseer or gang leader, baby. So they trying to say he was a gang leader, y'all. Now you see where they get your gangs from, baby. Okay, they was labeling us this way back when, before it was a flag, a color, or anything, baby. They been labeling gang leaders. You ain't got to twist your finger up or throw nothing, none of that, baby. They been labeling you a gang leader. But let's get into it. Okay. Just because you have influence, okay? It says Gene, in short, possessed the mysteries Obi power, okay? They're saying he possessed the mysterious Obi power, okay? The existence of which have been recognized in most slave holding communities, and with many in which many a West Indian planter has been compelled by force of circumstances to effect a compromise. Okay, so they didn't want them practicing that whoa, baby. According to permitted by Gene was permitted many liberties which other blacks, although free, would never have presumed to take. So they was giving him, you get what I'm saying, let him do little shit other slaves can do. Okay. Soon it became rumored that he was a shear of no small powers and that he could tell the future by the marks upon bales of cotton. So he could just look at a bale of cotton and be able to tell the future, baby. He ain't need no cars, no stones, no bones, or none of that shit. Okay. He could find divination in everything, and a real good diviner can find divination in whatever, baby. Shout out to them. Okay. It says, I have never been able to learn the details of his queer method of telling fortunes. You can't, baby. It come from source. Okay. It says, but Gene became so successful in the exercise of it that thousands of colored people flocked to him for predictions and counsels. Even white people, moved by curiosity or by doubt, paid him to prophesize for them. So the white people was even coming trying to pay him. Baby, you get what I'm saying? They label him a gang leader, but they was sneaking his cabin and shit, y'all. And ask him, can you think you can tell my future, baby? Yeah, that's what they did. Reflection about that. Whoa. Let's keep this shit going. It says people swore that he could read the future and were held in awe by his abilities, willing to pay large amounts of money for him to read their fortune and advise them. All of this made Gene rather wealthy, and you see that gift from source. And he was able to purchase a sprawling tract of property on the Bayou Road. Okay, so him divine, so he went from a prince to a slave, baby. Still gonna be a prince regardless, no matter what they put on you. Okay, so he went from a prince that got snatched up from his land, brought over here. You get what I'm saying? And he, even though he was a slave, even though the odds were put against him, they still couldn't take his gift from him. He still could divine. He still could, y'all get what I'm saying? He still had his psychic abilities. He still could jump time and manipulate minds around their reflections. It even impressed them. Y'all get what I'm saying? They were still sneaking at his cabin, trying to pay $2.22, baby, so he could tell him his future, baby. They had seen nothing like him, baby. Black magic. Shout out to him. Okay. Hit that like and subscribe button because it's free. And you over here with Tarithia, baby. We in that deuce and a quarter. And we over here talking about that. Whoa. Okay. It says here he continued to conduct fortune telling services for exorbitant fees. Okay. With droves of people of both races and both sexes coming to see him, even from far away Creole towns in the parishes. He combined his fortune telling with the profession of voodoo and Creole medicine, baby. So not only would he tell you what's going on, if you needed a little something, he could whip it up, whip it and work it. He could whip it up for you, baby, and became known as a great healer, baby. These were the first chemists right here, baby. Okay. It says as well for crafting Murray potions, auxiliaries, textures, and and salves, as well as trick bags, greasy bags, or they call them gree bags too, charms and amulets for all manner of purposes. He was even said to be able to cure people of yellow fever with an epidemic. When an epidemic swept through. So just like y'all get what I'm saying, baby, this going through the air right now, baby, they was all over there. Dr. Gene, baby, throw that doctor in front of his name, okay? Throw that master in front of his name, okay? They had to go over there to Dr. Gene because Dr. Gene was carrying every motherfucking body. Before it was a hospital, before it was an emergency room, before it was a red med or any of that shit, baby, it was Dr. Gene, baby. Shout out to him over there with that woo, okay? He was carrying yellow fever over there. You know they put these diseases out to depopulate the society, baby. That's what I heard through the grapevine. So he said, not my people, let my people go. And they go over there to Dr. Gene. Y'all heard what I'm saying? Throw some respect on his name. And he would cure them of the yellow fever, baby. Yes. Credited with saving countless lives. He saved so many lives they couldn't even count them, baby. It says his reputation grew in the eccentric eccentric Jean reputation went far and wide. Okay. It says parties paid for $10 to $20 for advice, for herb medicines, for recipes to make their hair grow. Okay, so he had medicine. He was creating medicine over there, y'all, that would make people hair grow. Baby, if your edges ain't coming in, you go to Dr. Jean. If you got yellow fever, you go to Dr. Jean. You want your fortune told, you go to Dr. Jean. Your edges thin, you go to Dr. Jean, baby. Shout out to him, baby. Okay. What it say? For cataplasma supported to possess mysterious virtues, okay, but really made the scraps of shoe leather tripitrate rabbit into paste. Don't have me lying to you, reflection. Let's see what the fuck that word even means, because I don't know. Let's get to it. Okay, is the name of 7 different methods used to process material. Okay, so that word you when you do that, that means you processing metals, baby. You know when you have your bowl and you get your herbs and shit in there, you see how he in the lab doing it, baby. But we was out in nature doing this shit, baby. Okay, so it's just basically several different methods used to process material. Thank you, baby. They should have said that. Okay. So he would take scraps of shoe leather and turn it into paste, baby. Yeah, he is. That's what he did, baby. He would take shoe leather, scraps of the shoe leather, baby, and turn it into paste. Okay. For advice, would tickets to buy in the Havana lottery, for aid to recover stolen goods, for love powers, for counsel and family troubles, for charms by which to obtain revenge on the enemy. Okay, so he would use this shoe leather and do several different things with it, baby. Okay, you got an enemy, you want to send it back to him, baby. Go to Dr. Jane, baby. He got some little shoe leather and shit. He turned it in the paste over there to get it together, baby. Get it together. Okay. It says once Jean received a fee of $50 for a potion, baby. This was way back when. And it was water, y'all. It wasn't nothing but a little water, baby. He got $50. But Dr. Jean said, let me get him this water. But see, they thinking about it, it's just water. No, 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 no. Water is energy, baby. You don't know what I done prayed over this water, baby. You don't know what I done did to this water. You don't know what I done, y'all get what I'm saying. 1, 2, 3. Do you believe in magic over this water? This ain't just regular water. It just appeared that way, baby. Shout out to Dr. Jean. Reflection. We taking you back when, okay? Shit. $50 back when for a little water was a lot of money. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? He said to a Creole confident, okay, with some common herbs boiled in it. Do you hear me? I hurt nobody, but if folks want to give me $50, I take the $50 every time. Yeah, Dr. J said, if you want to give me $50 for this water, I done put a little herbs and shit in, baby. Fuck it, give me the $50. Okay? That's what he said. All right. But if folks wants to give me $50, I take the $50 every time. His office furniture consisted of a table, a chair, a picture of Virgin Mary, and an elephant's tusk. Some shells, which he said were African shells, and enable him to read the future. Very, very legible. And a pack of cards in each of which a small hole had been burned. Okay. So he said he had a pack of cards in each which a small hole had been burned. About his person, he always carried 2 small bones wrapped around with a black string, which bones he really appeared to revere as fetishes. Hold on, I don't think that's fetishes. Let me see. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Okay, when we say fetishes, it doesn't have to be sexual though, okay? It can just be like, it's just something that it's like something that you keep. Like, okay, let's see me. When I do my divine work, I have shells and I have cards. Okay, that's it's kind of something like just something that you always keep, but you kind of like a little obsession, but not an obsession really. You get what I'm saying? Okay, it says about his person, he always carried 2 small bones wrapped around with a black string, which bones he really appeared to be revered as fetishes. Okay, wax candles were burned during his performances, and as he bought a whole box of them every day during flush times. Okay, One can imagine how large the number of his clients must have been. They poured money into his hands so generously that he became worth at least 50,000. Baby, this was back when. Shit. This was back when Dr. Jean was worth 50,000, baby. Okay. It may don't sound like a lot of money, but back when the baby he was living his best life. Shit. Okay. It says testimony to his remarkable skill in the use of herbs could be gathered from nearly everyone now living who became well acquainted with him during the epidemic of 1878, which uprooted the old belief in the total immunity of West African and colored people from the yellow fever. I'm trying to tell you, they put that out there trying to depopulate a motherfucker. Okay. It says two of Gene's children were taken down. I have no money, he said, but I can cure my children. Do you hear what he said? He said he may don't got no change, but he can cure his children. That's what they say. Money is money ain't more important than life, baby. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got the cure, then you're fucked up, baby. It says, but I can cure my children, which he proceeded to do with the aid of some weeds plucked from the edges of Peru street gutters. Okay, baby. He went to the gutters and got something that'll cure his children that would have took him out, baby. Okay. Did I tell you everything you need is already around you? It's in abundance. Reflection. It says one of the herbs I am told was what our Creoles call the parasol. The children were playing on the banquet the next day, said my informant. Okay, so they was out with the yellow fever, baby. Dr. Jean went in them gutters, baby, got a couple herbs around that motherfucker, baby, put over her ass, baby. And the next thing you know, the next day they was back out there playing, baby. Shout out to him. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Okay. It says he was now one of the richest men in the city, not colored, but the richest men in the city, baby. And his money and charm supposedly allowed him to accrue a harmon of reported 15 wives. Baby, he got 15 of them, not one, not two, not three, not four. It says both white and black. Dr. J. No, he didn't. Baby, I told you they was sneaking to his door trying to get what I'm saying. That black magic. Okay. It says, and rather curiously, he also owns slaves. Now, Dr. Jean, okay, Dr. Jean says shit is better for me than them, cause shit, I'm trying, it's a cover up. I'm really here trying to teach them how to do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. It says Jean was also known for distrusting banks instead of keeping his money hidden away in his home or buried underground. Yeah, he didn't keep his money in no bank. He said, fuck that shit. I know how y'all get down. Y'all ain't finna take my shit. I'm finna bury this shit underground, baby, in nature somewhere, baby. Okay? And it was said that he had vast sums that he had buried and forgotten the location of. So they saying his money just buried all over there through New Orleans. Baby, on the bayou. Okay? It says as he amassed this great wealth, his reputation as a powerful voodoo priest continued to grow to the point that he was said to appear in people's dreams. Baby, you be sleep, he just appear in your dream, baby. He to send his spirit or curse them or curse those who offended or defied him. Don't go against that. Do you believe in magic now? As well as the ability to start or stop prodigious activity. Okay. Look this motherfucker up. Reflection. Don't have me lying to you, baby. If I don't know, so I'm gonna look it up right in front of you. Okay. It's a 1982 American supernatural horror film. I know that ain't what we talking about. So what is like abnormal ghost activity? Is a type of ghost or spirit that is responsible for physical disturbance. Okay, so like basically they always trying to do this shit. Paranormal activity reflection. Okay, have the ability to stop paranormal motherfucking activity. That's what they talking about. Speak to ghosts. They kill me with that though. Speak to ghosts or drive away demons and evil spirits. Okay, baby. So you know when they say the cabinet shit was haunted around there, they did some fuck shit, and then they thought the spirits was gone, baby. And then they came back on their ass, baby. They would call Dr. Jean over there to summon them away, baby. Okay. They said he held sway over a large population of occultists and magic practitioners. Didn't I tell you they thought they was just slaves he had over there? Them what slaves, baby? There was something else. And even others in an hour, we gotta be in code. And we gotta get what I'm saying, because they always want to come fuck with our shit. Okay. But anyway, it says, And even others in an already predominant voodoo community that had existed in New Orleans since the early 1700s were bowing down to him. Okay, so they saying there's been plenty of voodoo that woo 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 communities over there in New Orleans, baby. But when Dr. Jean came, baby, they had to pay that respect, baby. Shit. It says this was a reputation that Jean did nothing to discourage, despite the fact that there is some doubt over whether he really believes in any of this stuff. Baby, you need to shut your mouth. You know what? What I don't like, every time we talk about voodoo or hoodoo or that, whoa, 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 they always want to throw a fucking doll right there. Let me tell you something. Reflections. Let me tell everybody in the back. If you need a voodoo doll to try to get what you done, you're not skilled quite yet. Okay? And nothing's wrong with it. Everybody gets skilled. Everybody got different levels, but this is low magic right here, baby. This is very low magic. See, when you skilled with that wheel, you don't even need a picture. You just need an image in your motherfucking memory. Reflection. Okay? You don't need no doll. You don't need no pens. You don't need no candles. Y'all get what I'm saying. Well, I ain't gonna say you don't need no candles, but I'm saying this right here is not necessary. This is that Hollywood shit. Not saying this don't get used, but I'm saying if a person got to use a doll to get done what they need to get done, they're not as skilled as you may think they are. Reflection, okay? But anyway, let's keep this shit going. Let's keep this shit going. It's just every time I see that, it really bothers me because that's what turns people, try to make them think, oh, I ain't fucking with that shit, baby. But it don't matter if you do it, if you don't, baby. I'm just trying to let you know whether you believe in magic or not. If the person believe in magic, you need to be trying to believe in something to get them up off your ass. Reflection. But I'm saying, if you ever see something, your body with a doll and shit like that, they may not be as skilled as you think they are. Okay. It says he was in many respects a humbug, but he may have sincerely believed in the efficacy of certain superstitious rites of his own. He stated that he had a master whom he was bound to obey, that he could read the will of this master in the twinkling of the stars and often of clear night. So he would look at the stars and divinate, baby. The neighborhoods used to watch him standing alone at some street corner, staring at the Willikin, pulling his woolly beard, and basically, baby, he was standing up at the stars, pulling at his beard, thinking and talking in an unknown language to some imaginary being. Baby, he was talking to them spirits, baby. He was talking to self, baby. Okay? A lot of people be trying to label you crazy if you talk to self. No, baby. Didn't I tell you? If you in tune with self, baby, everything else, y'all get what I'm saying? It's just gonna fall in place. When you in tune with self, it don't matter who don't like you. When you in tune with self, it don't matter what else ain't going right. When you in tune with self, baby, okay? Because you got to remember, you are everything. Everything is you. Everything you see belongs to you. Reflection, okay? Let's get back and let's remember. It says, sadly, even as he became a powerful occult force in New Orleans, Jean began to experience personal woes that threatened to ruin him financially. Apparently, his vast magical powers couldn't stop him from being scammed and going broke. Okay, sound like the other side tried to come in because they always want a piece of a motherfucker shit. Okay, it says through bad deals and ignorance on what to do with his money, he was he had 15 wives though. He was preyed upon by scam artists and he lost his property. Now sound like y'all came in and tried to, get what? You see how they try to clean some shit up? Sound like y'all came in and took his shit, baby. That's what it sounded like. Okay. It says, forcing him to pay with lottery, gamble, and sell off his remaining possessions. The only way he was able to stay afloat through continuing his various magical service, and there were whispered rumors that he was perhaps being attacked magically by other voodoo practitioners. That's what it sounds like to me right there. Now that sound more like it, baby. When a motherfucker start just when you start just losing and losing and losing and losing back to back to back to back, it may be some of that. Do you believe in magic, baby? You may need to look a little further than bad luck. It may not be you. It may not be what's going on in your world. It may be somebody else influencing your world. Reflection. Okay. So keep in mind, all the other voodoo priests, they already said, practitioners, they already said, you get what I'm saying? They was there even before he got there, but he was the, y'all get what I'm saying? They can bring a little, what's the word I like to look for? Jealousy. Okay, when everyone, instead of being jealous, everybody can just be great. Do you hear me? Okay. It says all business negotiations of a serious character caused him much worry. And as he found many willing to take advantage of his ignorance, he probably felt, how was he ignorant? He could change minds in jump time. But anyway, you see how they try to do your baby. Okay, this is what somebody else wrote. Okay, probably a cockazoid, but whatever. Ooh, my bad. It says he probably felt small remorse for certain questionable actions of his own. Okay. He was notably bad pay, and part of his property was seized at a last to cover a debt. Now they just said this man was one of the richest men in the city. Now they're saying that he couldn't pay his debt, baby. Something about this shit ain't adding up, but whatever. Let's get to it. So I'm trying to show you what they'll do to you. It says then even hour, he asked a man without scruples to teach him how to write, believing that financial misfortunes were mostly due to ignorance of the alphabet. Okay. So they trying to say that the reason why he lost his problem is because he couldn't read, y'all. This is really what they trying to say, reflection. Come on, this is do you believe in magic? Okay, it says after he had learned to write his name, he was innocent enough one day to place his signature by request at the bottom of a blank sheet of paper, and lo, his real name estate passed from his possession in some horribly mysterious way. Still, he had some money left and had made heroic efforts to retrieve his fortunes. He bought other properties and he invested desperately in lottery tickets. Okay, the lottery craze finally came upon him, and he had far more to do with his ultimate ruin than losses in the grocery, the shoemaker shop, and other establishments in which he had put several $1,000s as a silent partner of people who cheated him. Okay, so this is real. Let's get down to the nitty and the gritty. Remember, he was one of the, I knew it didn't make sense. He was one of the richest men in New Orleans, white, black, it don't even matter, baby. Okay, now all of a sudden, he was helping these other people create business, grocery stores, shoemaker stuff, but he had to do it silently because he already knew how the motherfuckers was and how they was gonna try to come, baby. Okay, and keep in mind, he was put into slavery. This is a new language over here. English alphabets, that is not the original language, baby. So he had to learn that language all over. Y'all get what I'm saying? These people, and when he started learning how to write his name, okay, sound like a setup to me though. That's why they tell you read before you sign certain shit, because he signed something, and when he signed it, he gave over his properties. They knew what they was doing, baby. Y'all get what I'm saying? But one thing about it, when you play with that, do you believe in magic? I hope you can handle when it come back, baby. That's all I can say. Okay, you may won today, but I don't know about the money. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so they cheated him out of several of thousands of dollars. Okay, and that's, you see they tactics, don't you? Okay, it says he might certainly have continued to make a good living since people still sent for him to cure them with his herbs, or went to him to have their fortunes told, but all his earnings were wasted in tempting fortunes. Okay, after he was trying to build his motherfucking community up, and they don't like when you get to trying to do too much in the community. You'll get what I'm saying, because you'll get what I'm saying. He over the grocery store, that's what go in your body. Okay, he at the shoemaker shop. Remember the leather and the shoes he used that to make. You'll get what I'm saying. Do you believe in magic around that motherfucker? Big. Okay, you see what I'm saying? He started creating generational wealth. And they didn't like that, reflection. They did not like that shit. So they tried to come in and take his shit. Okay. But at the end of the day, after they took all that, they couldn't take his gifts. They still couldn't take his gifts, baby. They can't take your mind. They can take a lot of shit, but they can't take what source gave. Okay. It says after a score of seizures and a long succession of evictions, he was at his last obligation to, that does not say obligation, his last basically his last obligation to seek hospitality from some of the numerous children, and all he had once owned. Nothing remains to him but his African shells, his elephant tusks, and his sewing machine table that had served him to tell fortunes and to burn candles upon. New Orleans gossip that Dr. John Dr. John, Dr. James, Dr. Jean was fixed and the victim of spells greater than his. So basically, a whole bunch of witch doctors got together and tried to put that do you believe in magic on his ass, because instead of them just going to him, you get what I'm saying, asking for a little guidance and shit, they had jumped in there. Do you have a big ego? And y'all get what I'm saying? Because when you great, one or two or three of them ain't gonna work. They have to get in a group. You know what they say, mad bitches link up. They had to get in a group and do that. Do you believe in magic? And then they tried to, get what I'm saying, put that woo 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 on him and take down all his materialistic shit, but they still couldn't take away his gift. Shout out to Source, okay? It says, however, in these dire times, Jean still retained the superstitious reverence of people in all parts of the city and was still feared and motherfucking respected, inspiring awe and excitement whether he made public appearance. He ain't have to come out if he felt like he did. If he didn't, fuck it, okay? He still got his respect. He still can divinate. He still don't get me playing with them shells, okay? It says, over the years, he would be known by many names, including Prince John, Jean Montagenet, don't have me fucking up his name, Jean Montigny, and Jean Montanet, Jean La Facili, Jean Latany, Jean Racine, Jean, damn, how many times he done reincarnated a couple times around here, Jean Bayou, or Voodoo John, and Bayou John, okay, among others. I skipped a couple on because I didn't want to disrespect his name like that, okay? He said, because I was fucking it up, he said he would continue his magical activities all the way up to his death at the age 84 in 1885. Excuse me, reflection. And even in the death, his legend would grow and make him larger than life figure in history in New Orleans and the occult, okay? So they saying, they like to wait till you pass over, baby, until they give you your flowers sometimes. While he was here, they was trying to take his ass down. But when y'all get what I'm saying, they trying to say his name, everything he touched, his legend just grew and grew and grew and grew. Why it always be like that, though, reflection? Give me my shit while I'm in this ring, okay? Because I'm coming back regardless, maybe, possibly. But y'all get what I'm saying, shit. It says, in the death of Jean, at the age of nearly 100 years old, baby, New Orleans lost at the end of August the most extraordinary African character that ever gained celebrity within her limits. They said, what? Hold on. In the death of Jean Monnet. Hold on, reflection. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is Dr. John. Okay, he went by John Monette, Jean Monette. Okay, tell me something. Because, okay, that must have been a little misprint. Because I'm like, why the fuck did they say her? It was a he. I had to go back and double check. Reflection, my bad. You see, you got to double check on that ass. Okay, I can't make that shit up. It says in the death of Jean Monette, at the age of nearly 100 years, New Orleans lost at the end of August the most extraordinary African character that ever gained celebrity within his limits. Jean Monnet, or Jean LaFance, or Jean Latintin, or Jean Grisses, or Jean Bayou, or Voodoo John, or Bayou John, or Dr. John might well have been termed the last of the voodoo. The last of the voodoos. Oh no, baby. He ain't the last of the voodoos, no, baby. No, he not the last, but he is one of the greats. Okay, but yeah, that must have been a little misprint right there up there, baby. You see how they'll try to throw you off though? It say Jean, and then it says it her, so they'll make you think you talking about somebody totally different. No, we talking about the same person. I had to go look up the picture just to make sure you'll get what I'm saying, baby. Okay, motherfuckers need to fix that. Okay, it says not that the strange association with which he was affiliated had ceased to exist with his death, but that he was the last really important figure of a long line of wizards or witches whose African titles were recognized. Oh no, baby. Yes, he did. Yeah, but they still here alive and in quite effect, and who exercised an influence over the colored population. See, they don't like that. They don't like that reflection when you be able to whoa, and you able to influence, big. You know they be coming for that ass. Don't let you make a little too many coins neither. They want their hand. They want some of that too. Okay. It says swarthy occultists will doubtless continue to elect their queens and high priests through years to come. You better believe it. But the influence of the public schools is gradually dissipating all faith in witchcraft. Well, we'll see about that. And no black hierophant now remains capable of manifesting such mystic knowledge, are you sure? Or of inspiring such respect as Voodoo John exhibited and compelled. Baby, they just quiet right now, baby. They live and in effect though. Okay, it says there will never be another Rose or Rose, another Marie, much less another Jean or John Bay. You baby. See, that's where people get shit wrong. Don't compare you're not here to be them. You're not here to be a Marie. You're not here to be a Rose. You're not here to be a John or a Jean, baby. You here to be you, baby. Okay, they not already made they step. They not already put the stepping stone, the foundation for you. It's time for you to be on top of it. Don't compare. See, when you compare yourself to other people, you limit yourself. That means you can't never grow out of their avatar, out of their destiny, out of their, you get what I'm saying? It's time to make your own reflection, okay? Let's get it. It says that an unlettered African slave should have been able to achieve what Jean John Bayou achieved in a civilized city, and to earn the wealth and the reputation that he enjoyed during many years of his life might have been cited as a singular evidence of modern popular credibility or credulity. But it is also proof that Gene was not an ordinary man in point of natural intelligence. Yeah, y'all tried to say he wasn't intelligent though when he didn't know y'all little alphabetic system, baby. But he was overly intelligent. Maybe his alphabet, like I be telling people, maybe they not slow. Maybe it's you. Maybe they not slow. Maybe it's you. Reflections. Okay, that's why I be telling people. Even when they speak of just different children with different abilities and disabilities, which dis means to take from your ability. There is no such thing as a disability. You have to understand souls come from different realms, different realities, different dimensions. So when they come to this dimension, it's not that they don't understand what you're talking about. What you're saying may just take a little more time to register because they may be so intelligent where they're from that this realm is slow, baby. Okay, this realm may not be as intelligent as the realm that they from, so they gotta make their mind come down to what the fuck you're talking about. Do you hear what I'm saying, baby? That goes with that autistic thing. When they say someone is autistic, it means that basically it takes a minute for what you're saying. You can tell them to do certain things, and it may take them a minute. It may take it a minute for them to go to their brain, come back down, and then for them to do that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you. I'm not on the outside looking in. I'm speaking on because I'm sitting on the couch. Okay, reflection. So, with that being said, they're not slow. It's just this realm is slow, baby. This reality. When you see children that has ADHD and they say they're not being still, they were never designed to be still. Where they're from, they're not supposed to be still. You want them to be still in this reality. You want them to be still in this matrix, something that they was never designed to do. And then you want to label them disabilities, taken away from their abilities. Okay. Every generation, every cycle of beings that come here have different abilities. Okay, they come from different places, so different realms, different realities, reflections. So there's no such thing as an ADHD, baby. That's not it. It's just they want this. You get what I'm saying? You were put here to perfect your craft from the day you come here. Okay, that's why Dr. Jean, Marie, you get what I'm saying? They were able to be so intelligent, not intelligent wise as if what the Matrix considered intelligence in their natural abilities reflection. And when you are intelligent in your natural abilities, you have the power to heal, to influence, to manifest others. You get what I'm saying? Manifest things into your reality, okay? Which is very important to our race, us as a species. Okay, it says whether Gene ever had real magical powers or not. See, this man was the richest man in New Orleans, and they still trying to doubt his power. That's why I say when you know self, you can't worry about what nobody else thinks. Because if you worry about somebody else's validation, you will never be fulfilled. It says it is a fascinating tale of a man who claw his way from the lowest desk of slavery to become one of New Orleans' most colorful historical figures and legends. It is unclear how much of the stories of his feats are true or not, but he certainly made an incredible mark in history. And he remains one of those individuals that have been managed to crave their place into legends and lore. Okay, reflection. We were over here talking about Dr. Jean, Dr. John, big, big. Put some respect on his name, baby. Okay, one of New Orleans. Well, the richest man of New Orleans, baby. One of the most powerful men in New Orleans. Big bet. Okay, hit that like and subscribe button. You are in that Deuce and a Quarter. We are over here with Saritha, and we are talking about that woo, 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 woo all day, baby. So join me later for some more videos. Again, until I see you, my soul is within you, and my eyes are always on you. Look to the stars. I'm never that far. Ashe, ashe, ashe.